Guess what time it is? It's time for the Donnie Keith Show. It's called DKs Way. Hey, yeah, yeah, yeah. Oh, 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 oh. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe, please. Hey y'all, what's up? It's Donnie Keith here, and you're watching DK's Way. And guess why it's called DK's Way? Because I do shit my way. Give you a nose scrunch. That's what you do to your man late at night. He know what that mean. He knows it's time to turn it up. Guess what we're talking about today, you guys? We talking about some shit that puts people at a thin line between love and hate. Yes, it does, okay? Because people can't have regular conversations without the shit getting all heated up and shit. But we gonna have real conversation and have some fun tonight. We talking about the LBQT. We want to know what the non-binary shit is, the binary with the pronouns. I needs to know, okay? I need to know some shit. And as a straight woman in America with a straight son, but I have gay nieces, gay nephews. I mean, I just need to know some shit because I don't understand all this shit. It's too many alphabets, too many confusions going on. But before we get started, I want to introduce my guests. I have an all gay panel with the exception of Ron. Okay. Ron was like, not me. Without Ronald Cole, of course. Next to me, to the left of me, I have Mr. Marquise in the building. He is an entrepreneur.
Hey, gang. How you guys doing? I'm Marquise.
Okay. And next to Marquise, I have Miss Chastity in the building. She is an artist, a musical artist, and she does her thing out here. And next to Chastity B, we got Mr. Ronald Cole, regular steady here in the house. And next to Ronald Cole, I have another musical artist who's going to bless us on the MIC after the show in DK's Comedy did. We got Miss Scully. Y'all remember her. She's been here before. West Side, nigga. And next to her, I have Mr. Ron Bush in the building. A comedian extraordinaire. And next to him, without further ado, I have Mr. Paul Ober. Okay? I got Paul Ober, another comedian. Funny guy, has some rooms down in Long Beach, right?
Huntington.
Same thing. Far as fuck. Wet.
Absolutely.
Okay? Now, what we're going to do tonight is explore some questions. But first, I want to ask y'all a question. Let's get the first one up there, Francisco.
Hold on, let me take a shot. Oh Lord.
We on YouTube, Francisco? Okay, good. I want y'all to see. I want y'all to pay close attention. I want y'all to participate in the chat room, whether you straight, gay, if you a racist, whatever, participate. We want to see if you a gayist. We want to see you participate too. Because it's gaysists out there. They be racist against gaysists. You know, they be on some bullshit. Okay, now, look. Okay, since I said that already, let's just get this first question out there. Now, I'm going to go around and ask y'all this. But why do you think gayism is compared to racism? It can't be compared because black people have went through so much. Now, bigotry is bigotry. I agree with that. People that don't like gay people are bigots. They Archie Bunkers, they George Jeffersons, or Donnie Keefe sometimes. I mean, they're just people. You know what I'm saying? But let's start with you, Marquise. Why do you think gayism is compared to racism?
You know, I've never thought that gayism was compared to racism. First of all, I've never even heard of gayism, so I'm going to store that in my
That's one of my words.
That's in my vocabulary.
Y'all call it homophobic.
Homophobic.
Oh, no, well, gaysism, I'm saying racism, because what it is they're trying to loop it all together, like the plight that black people have went through in this country as slaves and everything else, but they're trying to say that, you know, gay people are treated the same way black people were, and I disagree completely. And as a gay man that gets hated on, do you feel like it's gayism, like racism?
I definitely, me myself, would definitely not put the two in comparison. They are two different things. Right. I've never even heard somebody compare the two, to be honest. But
they do it on the news every day.
You need to really do your research and study, because what black people went through and what gay people are going through are two different things. So I don't agree with that.
Okay, so see, that's two. Now, let's go to Chastity. What you think? Pass her the mic, Ron. He holds it like it's his dick over here.
Yeah, one job.
Raw stuff though.
14 y'all, man.
Honestly,
she was hitting me on my leg. I thought she was coming to the other side. You know?
What?
Go ahead.
Hey, Ron tried it on live. Huh? No, but I don't think it's a comparison though. You know, because like, I mean, if you
it's
don't
not
like
a
gay,
dick. You can put it closer.
See, I'm scared to put shit close to my mouth. I'm telling you, if I ain't drinking out of cup, it'd be like, damn, or if it's a blunt coming, you feel me?
This shit about to be ignorant.
I mean, I don't think
so,
it's
yeah.
no comparison on my end. You don't like gay, you feel me? You don't like gay.
Mm-hmm.
You don't like black, you don't like black. Same category, I mean, but, you know, different subjects.
Right. So you don't believe that
Nah,
gay racism should be compared to gayism the way politicians are trying to say,
absolutely not.
like Black Lives
For
Matter.
instance, not like that, but we have, what's your name, Paul?
Yeah, Paul.
We have Paul across the table.
Mm-hmm.
You gay, right?
Bisexual, yeah.
Bisexual, you know?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, I'm not.
We want you to
bisexual.
be heard.
So you feel me? It's no comparison. He's a white man that's bisexual. I'm a black woman that's gay.
Uh-huh.
It's
And
not-
you're a married black woman that's gay.
We wasn't gonna put that out there yet, but yes, I am a married.
That
woman.
ring is on your finger, girl.
Shining too.
You got your ring on. Okay, so Ron Cole, let's go to you. A straight man.
I'm a straight man.
His beard make me question some shit, but he's straight. Now, Ronald Cole.
Yes.
Do you think they compare gayism to racism?
No, I think they're two different things.
No, we know they two
Yeah.
different things, but do you think they compare it in the media?
They do. I've heard it a lot of times, and I've heard it from actual people that claim that they're gay, protesting that. I saw a few people claim that their gay was the new black.
Oh, see, I had to
heard
make
that.
them
I've
black
seen
that
on
day.
TV. Yeah.
Yeah, and see, that's what made me bring up that question.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, Scully, let's go to you. A gay woman in America.
Oh, personally, being black, I have my own struggles. You feel me?
Mm-hmm.
Being black, I got my own struggles, and being gay, I got my own struggles.
Right.
But I would never put the two together. You feel me? It's two different struggles, actually.
Mhm.
You know, shit. Everybody got their own struggle. You can just compare gayism, racism to everything else. You know. But
And
nah.
if you're gay in the chat room, please make your comments down below. And if you're watching this after the show, please make a comment about it if you disagree with us, if you feel like it is some form of racism. Okay?
And also, I just feel like black people, we just been through way too much.
Thank you.
There's way too much.
Right,
To be
right,
trying to
that
compare some
part.
shit to, So we just been through way too much.
No product endorsements. Yeah, we've been through too much as a people, but I have to ask that question because there's so many people that really compare it. Now, I love your t-shirt. Y'all see his shirt, nigga? Ooh, fight the power. Okay, let's go to Ron Bush. Now, Ron, do you think as a older black gay man, are you straight or gay?
I'm gay.
Okay.
Flaming homosexual.
Flaming homosexual that dresses like a butch man.
Pro-black, pro-gay.
Will fuck you up on sight. You be like
Still
trying
in
to
the
get
house.
him some pussy, girl, and he gonna be like,
We're still in the house.
so what's your brother's name? Fuck your whole day off.
She must have met before. I look at it this way. The gay community, in an attempt to explain it to the greater society, tries to compare the gay struggle to black struggle. They're not comparable,
Uh-huh.
just to start off with that. That being said,
You supposed to have a microphone in your
I
hand.
got,
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
My
yeah,
bad. I'm all
okay,
okay,
yeah.
go ahead.
And so, so just like with women's issues, people are trying, sexism, people are trying to compare things to the greatest struggle that's happened in this country, which is, of course, what's happened to black people.
Mm-hmm.
And so you can't compare the two. But I think also it allows parts of society to be able to understand it a little bit better.
Uh-huh.
That being said, you also see in racist America how they always like to take things from black people. And so I do believe there is a certain element of trying to diminish what we've gone through. I mean, you see them trying to ban books on Rosa Parks and these types of things. So there's always this element in the United States where black people need to be diminished, where our struggles have to be diminished, where they don't want to hear about what we've gone through.
Yeah,
That
they
being-
devalue our struggle.
Absolutely. That being, because, and to all my gay brothers and sisters who may be listening to this, if you're gay, whatever your gender is, you have the opportunity, if necessary, to act straight or to do whatever you need to do to be able to hide
get
from
into
any
life.
form of affliction that may happen to you. My brother
Absolutely.
here, Paul, if he walks into a room full of people who are homophobic, he can act straight or and doesn't have to tell people he's bisexual. He has no problem. But you have people that are trans, you have people that are lesbian, you have people that look the part. shall we
Yes.
say.
Yes.
And so they're the ones that are at risk. So I think it's not comparable, but it's understandable.
Okay. And Paul, I'm coming straight to you, but isn't that kind of like being in the closet about who you are, as far as being an openly gay male that dresses butch, but you're saying that you can act a certain way if you're around certain people? And I'd be like, and by the way, I suck dick. But you can't, so why are you is it hiding
No, I'm just who I think you are who you are. You have all the different flavors of everybody. I mean, you have people that are trans, you have people that are more fairy, more feminine.
Yeah,
and all that.
flamboyant guys.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
You know, I'm just who I am. I'm not gonna
You're
change
not
that.
any
I
kind
don't live a
of.
stereotype. You know what I'm saying? I'm not some thug from the street. Never pretended to be. You know what
Okay.
I'm saying? I'm also not some church going Baptist minister type. Never
Mm-hmm.
pretended to be. I'm also not a flamboyant homosexual, but as my boy Frank Skisso will tell you, I'm openly gay. I'm pro-black and I'm pro-gay. My sets on stage, I treat straight men like they treat women, so they understand
Okay.
what it's like to be for other people within my community and for women to be oppressed by toxic masculinity, by sexism, homophobia. And if I'm in a room where people are disparaging gay people, I will be the first one to step up because you're not going to fuck with me or my people,
Right.
no matter what it is.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Whether
So-
they're black or gay.
Right. So
Okay.
my demeanor is not. I don't live stereotypes. I'm not going to queen out just because I need to have people feel, so I need to feel like I'm accepted.
Like, girl, what color polish is that you
it's
got
not what I
on?
do.
Yeah,
It's
you're
what
not
I
a
do.
queen. Yeah.
I'm a product of my environment. I'm from West Philly. That's
Okay.
it. I'm not going to change that. You know what I'm saying?
Okay, and you're from a different era of gay too.
Absolutely, a different. Not only that, but you know, I mean, from a different era, gay. But I've done a lot. I've done 12 years of therapy. You know what I'm saying? I've done a lot of work myself. Where I am my organic self. You know, I think that there are a lot of people like you notice. I have a joke where it is like I have a joke where I say, why is it when white guys come out of the closet they start acting like Beyonce?
Hilarious.
Because,
Okay, I'm gonna come back to you, but
yeah,
let me
sure.
get to
Okay.
Paul.
That's a good
So
comparison.
Paul, that's hilarious. So Paul, okay. Now, do you think that you're a white gay male in America that dresses, but you're bisexual and you dress straight? Now, I'm not even gonna get into the bisexual part of it. That'll be another question for later in the show. But to my original question, do you think that gayism is treated like racism as a white man? Now, I know that it's more white gay people that compare it to the civil rights movement than anything.
That's definitely true.
Okay, so why do you think that is? And are you for that, or do you think it has nothing to do with what black people went through and it shouldn't be compared? Or do you think it should be compared?
So, I mean, just to introduce the concept of me, I'm a white guy, and so I have no idea the shit that you guys go through.
Right.
I'm getting married to a black guy,
Okay.
which I'm very excited about. And even in our relationship, I've had to learn a lot more about black struggles.
So
you know,
once
there's
you
shit
go
that you
black,
can't get
you
off
don't
of
go
YouTube.
back. I'm just saying.
Yo, preach though.
Were you straight or black?
Shit ended up being real. I had no idea. No, it's so what I think white people, like especially gay white people, when they are coming out of the closet and when they're being authentically themselves, I think what they're perceiving is really one of those first ever struggles where somebody's basing you off of like you know an appearance and stuff like that. And there's one famous example of that, and it's what the African American community's gone through. And so I think they only have one comparison, and it's like, well, I'm being judged by something that I can't control, something that maybe I didn't even want to be. That's what black people went through. It's not a good comparison, like all of you said. It's completely different.
Right.
And I've learned that more and more as I've gotten older too. So whenever like white gay people, white LGBTQ plus, whatever, whenever they start to compare it, you know, at least I can be like, yo, shut the fuck up. You don't know what's going on. It's not the same. They're completely different. Is there a struggle? I mean, yeah, we all fucking know there is. I mean, you got Florida, Tennessee.
Let's get into that. Okay, since we're talking about it.
You got a lot of bigotry.
Let me get to this article.
So, yeah.
Let me pull it up. Okay, the first article, the governor of Florida. Let's go there. Since he brought it up. Florida governor signs controversial law, you guys, that is in opposition against gay people. You don't say gay. Now, let's get into it. He doesn't want the teachers in Florida, you know, he wants to ban them from teaching sexual orientations in classrooms. Now, this is my next question. Do you think it's an agenda against children or to push gayism on children? And should it be banned? I don't think he has the right to ban shit, but do you think that teachers need to be teaching your kids about sexual orientations? Let's start with you, Chastity, and then I'm gonna come to you and go over there.
I don't think the teacher that they could teach them about regular sexual stuff that we was taught in high school. You
Like
know,
regular
basic how you put a
health.
condom on and basic shit like that. But as far as being gay or anything, we gonna ban that from school. We gonna ban that from my household. You feel me?
Oh, shoot,
I'm just one of them.
surprised at that
Because
answer.
I'm not gonna rub that off. I have 2 stepsons and 1 stepdaughter. I'm not gonna do nothing gay in front of them. You understand? It's just the respect thing. They have to grow up and know what they want. I'm not about to push that gay stuff on my 9-year-old.
Give me the camera,
on none
Francisco.
of that. I'm not gonna do that because they're gonna grow up to find out what gay was, just like I did. Gay is not something that we teach in the home. You feel me? It's not nothing that's normal. You know, we grow up like, I'm gonna be real. I knew I was gay when I was probably like 6, 7 years old because I like, you feel me? I was
Attracted to
to
females.
females. But it's not nothing that my mom taught me. It's
Right.
not nothing that my school taught me. It's something that I've seen with my eyes. You understand?
Because when I grew up, if you saw 2 women in a household or 2 men in a household, you would think companion was the word they used back when I was a kid. Companion. Oh, that's her friend. That's her companion. But we were kids and knew better than that. And I'd be like, no, them
See,
bitches
and I
is
grew
kissing
up, I
and
didn't see
everything
that.
else. Yeah.
Growing up, I didn't see 2
I was
men
nosy
or 2
as
women
fuck.
in
I
the
was
same
lucky.
household. It was my mom had a boyfriend, my auntie had a boyfriend, everyone had husbands. It was never like no, you know, gay on gay like relationships. So it was just something that was natural. Like it just happened.
So let's go to you, Marquise.
All right. So I definitely want to say I've been watching a lot of television and I am quite disgusted, me myself, on all the gay stuff that is being put out on media, all the gay cartoons, men being sexual with each other in every single television show like P-Valley or just anything, you know, like
Right.
I myself don't like watching it. Like me myself, like it's kind of just I didn't grow up in my household. Even if there was a sexual scene on TV, my mom told me cover your eyes. You know, I still kind of do that whether it's a straight couple or a gay couple. But it's just I think with today what's going on, there's so much gayness being pushed out, and just like you, I am not gonna push that in my household. I'm not gonna teach it. You know, I have lived in a household where I was a stepfather, and you know, and with a man, you know, but I didn't take that road just like you. We weren't doing anything in front of his child, you know, like if anything, we were just homeboys. I was my homeboy.
And see, a straight stereotype is, I think y'all be tonguing it up all in front of the kids. I think niggas are like, how was your day, dear? You know, sit on the counter, bitch. Let me lick you up.
But see, that's honestly your mind in the gutter.
Yeah,
To
but
be
and
honest,
I
you
mean,
know.
most straight people's minds are in the gutter.
They do be in the
Most
gutter.
people minds are in the gutter.
Most
Yeah.
people.
Yeah, it's not just you.
Yeah, because I mean, they be thinking, you know, okay, they're gonna expose the child to this and that, but like you said, both of you have said it's not going down. Ron Cole, a straight man. Now, do you have any gay kids?
Not that I know of.
They ain't came out the closet on you yet.
Nah,
But
not that I
in
know
your
of.
observance of what's going on in the media and TV and everything, do you feel like there's an agenda being pushed, and do you agree with kids being taught in school about it? Like they're banning from Florida. Do you agree with his ban?
No, because I don't agree with the ban because it's I think it's a
Straight man talking.
yeah, it's a stifling of your freedom of speech. So he's stepping on the freedom of speech, telling people not to say it.
Well,
But
he's stepping on teachers' freedoms.
well, they're people.
Yeah, but they're
Yes.
also under an oath to teach
Right,
a certain whatever the law is in the curriculum. That's what it is.
right.
Okay, so Ron's with that bullshit. Next,
They have,
Scully.
like, I didn't need my
I'll say
teacher
what I
to
gotta
teach me.
say. Didn't they take
Put
African
it up.
American? Oh, didn't they take African American history out of schools?
Yeah, they denied us that too.
Okay, so yeah, I definitely don't think they need to be pushing that on kids because I feel like they trying too hard.
Okay,
Just
to
because-
push the agenda of like
Just us, you know.
like
I mean,
choose sexual whatever, you know.
I just feel like they feel bad because you know a lot of shit happened to people that didn't have gay rights or you know back in the day, and I just feel like they just trying too hard, you know. Just like all these all these brands, they try too hard. They're just trying too hard.
Yeah.
They don't know what to do. They
There's a
doing
rainbow
anything.
on every show.
Yeah,
And the rainbow was God's promise it wouldn't rain anymore. He wasn't going to destroy the world by water anymore. But, you know, they're putting it in everything. I saw some cartoon one day, and the little girl was like, I'm non-binary, blah, blah, blah. And I was like, bitch, you 5. Shut up. You know, you don't even know who you are yet. Can't even tie your fucking shoes. You non-bi. Now, what is... Okay, well, let me go back to the question. Okay, so coming to you, Ron Bush.
Absolutely.
Let's go back to it.
Yes. So
How do you feel it's in a push of gay be gay on TV to kids
No.
in classrooms?
no, not at all, and I support it. And I'll tell you why.
Okay,
Because
that's 2 for support.
right, and I'm gonna be a little long with this one as well. I'll try and keep it short as possible.
Okay.
Yeah. Internalized homophobia, like racism, is taught to you from a childhood. She just mentioned that she recognized that she was attracted to women when she was 6 years old. So children understand who they are. Now, if you don't educate them on what's possible, they're not going to know what's possible with them. So that's a form of mental abuse. Now, and so
I didn't think about
and
it
just
that
like,
way.
And just like how white people and racist white America has tried to stifle Black history and Black education and Black empowerment, what has been adopted, especially within the religious communities, is this form of homophobia where I don't want to preach, I don't want to teach this. If you are a sexually deviant straight couple raising children, I don't want you performing that shit in front of my children just as much as I
Right.
don't want sexually deviant gay couples doing that shit
Yeah.
in front of children. Being a respectable and responsible adult is very different from educating your child to what's possible. You see what I'm saying? And so,
Yep.
when you don't teach the children, then they grow up to hate themselves. You know what I'm
Okay.
saying? And when they grow up to hate themselves, now you're affecting community. You're affecting their ability to love themselves. You're affecting their ability to be able to earn money. You're affecting their ability to be proud and to stand up for themselves. And so, although a lot of ham-handedness, shall I say that, you can see that all across, media right now. I don't agree with everything that's out there. And when I say that, you don't need to equalize everything. You know what I'm saying? You can have stories where they don't have gay people. You can have stories where you don't have Black people. You can have stories.
Yeah.
Right. But if you're talking about the education, about equal education to young people about what the spectrum of sexual orientation is, I'm fully supportive of that. And I think that you should show that to your children because your children are going to.
So
find out
you're
they're gonna
okay with
find
the
out anyway.
you're
They're gonna
okay
find out
with the teachers teaching it to the kids. Kids teach each other. That's
Right,
what I've
absolutely,
learned.
absolutely.
Kids
And-
get on that playground. They're like, I got 2 daddies. How many daddies do you
Right.
have?
And so you made it. So you nailed the point. So if children are going to be on their iPhones and they're teaching it on the school grounds, they're not going to be well informed. They're not going to
But
be
see,
given-
that's when you teach them. I think when the kids ask questions is when you teach them. But that's my opinion. We're going to come back to you after I go to Paul, and then I'm going to go to break. Paul, do you think it's cool to teach kids about sexual orientations by teachers in the classroom, or do you think it needs to be taught at home?
If you're pro sex ed, then you're pro teaching kids about sexual orientation. I think this gay ban is the stupidest thing that
3
I've
for
seen
it.
in ages.
It's 3 against 3.
And to a lot of people's point, being pro it, what Ron's talking about is giving the kids the opportunity to grow into their authentic selves. And if you don't live your authentic self, like Chastity, you were saying that you're not going to act gay in any way around your kid. If your kid ends up being gay, then and they come to you and have that conversation, I'm sure you're going to have that conversation with your kid. Absolutely, right? I mean, you're going to be open about it then. But say they're not. Then you got this straight kid who's going to be yet another straight kid growing up seeing a gay couple that could have been their first lifeline to accurate information on what those relationships are like. And I'm not talking about making out. I'm not talking about having sex in front of the kids and stuff like that. Nobody should be doing that. That's disgusting. Grow up. But if you're not going to be your authentic self, why do you expect your kid to be their authentic self? And when it comes to teachers in the classroom, I mean, the reason why it pisses me off is because growing up bisexual, that was the most confusing shit
We're going to get into that
I had
because
a
I'm
crush on a
confused
girl.
about bisexuals,
Yeah.
too.
Well, I had a crush on a girl, then I had a crush on a guy, so I thought I was gay. Then I had a crush on a girl again, and I'm like, whew, thank God that was a phase. And then I got another crush on a guy, I ended up dating a guy, and then I ended up dating girls. It took me until I was like 18 years old to even figure out that bisexual was a thing, and even further to find out that a lot of gay people hate bisexuals because they figured they were faking it. There's so much.
Straight
there was
people
so
don't
much-
like them either because we like you greedy
Straight people don't
bastard.
like shit, Donnie. There's
homophobic.
the issue. That's a homophobic thing. The don't say gay. I mean, how long ago was it that we got rid of don't
well, he's
ask?
a lot
don't-
of things.
Well, don't ask, don't tell. We can all agree was
I
fucking
don't agree
stupid
with him
in
saying
the army.
Yeah, I
You
don't
know?
agree with him saying don't say gay. Now I agree with I don't think kids should be taught at school. I think it's something that a parent should it's kind of like when we used to have corporal punishment when kids could get swatted in school. I'm an old bitch, I got swatted. Your teacher used to fuck you up, okay? They tell your ass to bend over that desk and pop your ass if you was being bad, or you'd hold out your hand and get hit by a yardstick.
Get smacked with a ruler.
But you know, we some responsible motherfuckers because of their yardstick and them swats.
There's just different ways to do
But
that.
I think that parents should be able to sign if their kids should have this class or not on sexual orientation. We're gonna
Donnie,
wait.
Donnie.
We got to cut to break,
Well,
and
hold
I'm
on.
gonna come
Last-
back.
Cut the break.
Okay, I got
right.
to. I got
Yeah,
to. I got to cut the break, and we gonna come back because this getting real. This is DK's Way. We be right back with some more. Titties.
I'm writing this brief testimony to you, Mr. Holman, about your company, Father's Time, and your product, A-Game. I first want to commend you for creating such a great herbal formula. I felt as if I was on a downward course. First, I suffered from high blood pressure and high cholesterol, and then diabetes. Not to mention my lack of enthusiasm and sexual drive. But thanks to A-Game, those diseases are part of my past. I am a new man. Something told me to keep going. I've taken A-Game for several months now, and it has had a positive, dramatic impact on my life. I have vitality again. I feel invincible, powerful, and focused, and my numbers have reversed to the joy of my family and doctor. As far as my bedroom goes, I've tried the popular pills once or twice, mainly out of desperation. Personally, I don't like unnatural synthetic stuff in my body. Oftentimes they didn't work, and reading about the side effects can be pretty scary. I don't know. They aren't sure if it will fix my problem, but ruin several other organs in the process. And they have no clue how it will affect me in the future. I need A-Game. It's all natural, and your unique blend is unlike anything else on the market. A-Game gives me the strength and energy to be at my best day in and day out. It just works. So, thank you for supporting my journey. I can now tell others, never, never give up. Sincerely, one happy customer.
We interrupt this program to bring you a special report.
In recognition of great African American achievers, this Black History Month, let's bring our A game.
Hey y'all, welcome back to DKs Way. I'm Donnie Keith, the host, and we're talking about LGBTQT.
You'll get it right one day.
I just be fucking it all. We talking about lesbian, gay, transgender, bisexual, and queer. Okay. Now, when we left off, things got a little heated on the break because everybody has a different opinion of it. It was 3 against 3. I don't agree with it because I need to know what you're teaching children, and I feel like it's the parents' job to teach their children or to allow those teachers that are going to teach about this sexual orientation thing to teach. I think the parents need to sign a waiver. Yes, my kid can take this sex ed class when they're like 10 or 11 or 12, not when they're in elementary. Just let them play outside, do double dutch, jacks, and all that. Even if they got a little tingling like, oh, Mrs. Smith is nice looking. Yes, Miss Smith have a body, bitch, but you too young to be looking at Miss Smith like that. So that's just my opinion. We had Marquise who doesn't agree with it, but he said he may agree if.
Yeah, I just want to know what exactly you are teaching. Just like you, what are you teaching my child? I mean, because like you said, there's gay, bisexual, and lesbian. Okay, how far down that rabbit hole are you going to go? Are you going to explain to them what 2 men and 2 women do together? What exactly are you going to, is it sex ed and how to have safe, protected sex with another gay man? Yeah, no, I don't think I want you teaching my child that at such a young age. If my child, especially me being a bisexual gay man, I'm gonna have this open door policy. If my child has any questions, they are going to feel free to come talk to me. But someone else teaching my child how to put on a condom so they can put it in another man's butt, no.
Okay, and
that's all I'm saying.
Paul, you were in disagreement with Scully during the break. You, Paul, and Rob, because you guys feel like it's okay. Ron Cole feels like it's okay to teach children. I'm not saying
not children. That's not.
But they are children. We're talking about.
We're talking about the children in the classroom.
Sex ed in school starts in 9th grade.
Okay, well,
9th grade when puberty starts hitting. When sex ed starts happening. Mm-hmm. I'm not saying you're teaching 6-year-old children the details of sex.
And what my question,
and that's not happening in schools today.
Okay, and what my question was, is it okay, the original question, to teach this to little children in the classroom? Yeah, so they have trans people reading to kids in the classroom.
That's different things.
Okay, that's what I'm talking about. Go ahead, Paul.
Back to the last point.
That's
the sex ed comparison that I was making. The sex ed comparison is about how we have sex ed in, like you said, 9th grade when puberty's starting. You got it. So if they're going through puberty and they're having their sexual awakenings, that's when it's important, I think, now that we live in 2023
See, you said
and
the
not the
key
90s.
words, puberty. But these kids are getting pushed. Show that picture of what's going on in the classroom.
And let's not say
No, there's a
Let's-
difference
let-
of
let's
no.
show
We're
it.
talking about different things though.
Let me see.
Now, there you go.
They're so knowledgeable.
look.
Yeah.
Okay, cool.
12, 14 years
These. Yeah.
So what's
You
the,
never know how old they are because they're so grown up.
So wait, do you feel like this is pushing the gayness on the kids? Is this what people feel like pushing gayness on the kids is?
Well, those, pretty
Okay,
much.
so I mean, I don't feel like this is pushing gayness on kids because first of all,
Yeah.
how did these kids get to this program wherever they are? Who signed them up? Their
Well,
parents or themselves?
He's the drag queen reader. He
Okay,
reads stories
but
to kids.
Who their parents took them there or know that they're there?
Apparently.
A parent took them there, so the parents must be okay. So
That was a field trip.
yeah, okay, is a field.
field trip to Provincetown?
Yeah, there are schools in elementary.
Don't teach my kid this in school. I just don't want it.
Okay.
Let me teach you.
Do you feel like okay? So in elementary, because elementary that's really young. Do
Nobody's
we
teaching
feel like do we feel like the kids are really gonna know this is a drag queen in elementary? I don't think.
What would
I
you
remember
think?
what a
You're a
tra-
little kid. I'd be looking
I'd
at
just
him
be like, this bitch look weird. If it's a bitch like this, and I'm a little kid, I'd be like, this bitch kinda look weird. Like,
Honestly, nowadays you have to know these kids. They're gonna look at you and they're gonna be like, "Well, your hair not done right."
they're just
Well,
Why
what's
your
that
makeup
right
look
there?
like that?
Why do you feel me? They ask questions. Kids
Now,
nowadays
see,
ask questions.
a kid like
They
me
do.
would have been looking at him going, he must be a character from the book. That must be the wicked, wicked witch. You know, I would think something like that. I wouldn't think drag queen. But see,
Yeah.
I grew up in a different era where I knew the man with the purse next door. They called him a sissy. That was the word they used back then. Sissy, you know, words were really harsh in the 70s and 80s. People didn't, and my parents didn't sugarcoat shit for me.
So when it comes to stuff like this, what I try to encourage everybody that I ever meet is to view anything from a place of empathy. And empathy has nothing to do with any of our own personal beliefs.
Preach.
It has to do with putting yourself in the shoes of somebody that you might not understand. Now, and when it comes to the drag queens reading to kids, I see no harm because even if it does start a conversation at home or something like, what is that? Okay, so it's a guy dressed. And if the dude was wearing pants and a t-shirt, it's fine. But if he puts makeup on and puts on a dress, which I don't know what you're wearing actually under the table, but like say you were wearing a dress, are you no longer allowed to read to the kids? And so I get that there's this
If
gender
I'm Sharon
dysmorphia.
Stone in the kids,
There's a gender
showing
dysmorphia
them
that's
vagina.
like that's in the news a lot lately.
My
right?
son would've
We
for
see it
sure.
all the time. But hold on, let me finish this thought because this is good. When you have well, hey, I've been interrupted like 3 times.
Keep
I'm
it
just
going.
saying.
Keep it going.
Like when you see stuff like that happening, I think it pisses people off so much because they don't understand it. They don't understand how a dude can be dressed up with makeup and a dress on. But it's really not that big of a deal. A dude wants to put makeup and a dress on. It doesn't always have to be sexual. It's just how they're dressed. Yeah. And
Let me see.
the more that kids are exposed to differences in culture, in viewpoints, and stuff like that. The drag queen is not fucking a dude in front of the kids. He's reading a story, or she's reading a story, whatever they want to identify as. They're not talking sexual orientation. He's reading a book about probably reindeer who can talk. Now, if you want to take out every single type of thing that you don't agree with in schools, then you no longer have history. You no longer have
Then we're
science
back to the
because people argue
Puritan
over
age.
the existence of
Okay,
science
let me
and
get
shit.
to my next one. So Paul Ober is with it.
I'm with it, million
Okay,
percent.
so now let's go to the next. Okay, now chat room. Let me see your ones if you agree that children should be taught about sexual orientation in school. Let me see the twos in the chat room or in the comments if you disagree with kids being taught in the chat room. Okay, let's do that. Now, let's go to the next question. Give me the next one. Okay. So, we talked about this a little bit, ladies. We talked about this because, you know, people are people. No matter what. Y'all see the question. People are people. People cheat. But in my experience, Okay? And one at a time, you guys. In my experience, I feel like I have seen so much with the gay women I know be extra. Always got some side shit going on. Now, I got 2 gay women here that can talk about it. Gay men in the building. Even bisexual men in the building. Because I think y'all greedy. Y'all want a piece of both pies. But whatever.
Absolutely.
So, let's talk about it.
Absolutely.
Okay, I'm going to start with you this time, Paul.
Okay, go ahead.
Do you agree with that statement that gay people cheat more, have extracurricular?
I think this goes a little bit deeper into culture just in general and how people are.
Okay.
I'm dead ass. Because you know what? It might be
Make
true.
it quick.
It might be true. But I think one of the
y'all
reasons
heard
why
that.
we see
This
it.
shit is true.
Hey, I think one of the reasons why we see that is that it was impossible in most cases for a very long time to even have a relationship with the same sex.
So you saying
when you take-
because
so
you
now
couldn't
that-
do it, now you're getting
Well,
jiggy with it.
No, I think that the culture of relationships in the gay community is just inherently different than it is in the straight community. It's harder for gay people to hold down a relationship long term. It's harder for them to do that for a number of reasons, but I think one of the biggest reasons is that being out in the open is kind of new. Being able to walk down to the local bar that's not a gay bar, and for me to like want to pick up a dude or something, I could never do that if it was the 90s or even like most of the 2000s. So now this is a very new thing. And when you couldn't get married, and when relationships were so looked down upon in society about gay people and LGBTQ in general, I think what you just find is that it's harder for them to hold down a relationship just from social
Because
pressure.
it's harder, that doesn't mean that it's okay to cheat. Now,
No, it's not.
Let's go to what you think. Let's make it quick, you guys.
I would say that I think straight couples and gay couples probably cheat around the same.
Okay, you think it's around the
I
same.
would say it's around the same.
Because they're human.
I think because we're human. I think if you love yourself, you're going to not cheat on your partner. I think if you have integrity, you're not going to cheat on your partner. And so you can't, integrity and self-love isn't agnostic, is agnostic. It goes with every culture. Now, if you're talking about single, like gay men, absolutely, we are much more promiscuous, I think, than most people. Yeah, part of that.
Yo, yeah, Ron is. Yeah, Ron
Give me
is.
the camera, Francisco.
You know what I'm saying?
That means they get they fuck on.
Yeah, no, kind of going with Paul saying, now that it's on, and gay men don't have to worry about, the same, we're men, so we understand each other.
Okay, now, ladies, I'm going to go to you, Scully. You already said what you said earlier. Don't backtrack now, nigga, okay?
I'm single, okay? So, well, no, but I agree with Ron, though. I feel like just straight and gay people, they just cheat the same, They cheat the same.
What'd you say before the show, though?
But gay people, we definitely have more fun.
So they're more hyper. So what you're saying is gay people are more hypersexual.
I mean,
we're more free.
Yeah. We more
I know
free
you married,
with
but
ourselves.
when you was single,
I agree.
For sure.
look, when you was single, Chastity, your name ain't Chastity for nothing, nigga. Chastity, y'all know what that mean. Them chastity, lock it up, tighten it up. You ain't getting
let's not
none.
throw it on. Look.
Go ahead.
Cause I'm sure she watching. Oh yeah. Nah.
Hey, girl. I ain't getting her in trouble.
Hey, this is like walking down that, like waiting for her to walk down the alley again. My heart pounding hard as fuck. But they do. I'm gonna be real. It's a problem for real. Like I
see it more with
we
gay
more
women.
freely. Like we more free. We more free with ourselves. Like I'm gonna be real.
More horny, more hypersexual.
I think what it is
more
than straight people.
But look, sometimes I'm gonna be real. Sometimes our cheating don't even be cheating though. Like, listen.
Hey, it's an entanglement.
Listen.
And we go in
It's
here.
an entanglement. Yo,
Sometimes we just
Yeah.
want the conversation.
The car
So do
ride,
cheating men,
the
straight
lunch
men.
date.
That's it. You feel me?
The
Sometimes
attention.
it's the attention.
The attention.
The car rides, like you said, the lunch date.
The lunch date.
I like bossa novas. I like expensive
Real
shit.
Chris. You know what
So
I mean?
you want a bitch to take you out to got a little change when you was out there in them streets.
When I was out there in them streets, for sure.
She's like, I need good
I
shit.
ain't
okay?
gonna lie,
My
like,
hair did.
That was a major problem I had. I was a cheater. I have to. I was a cheater. Like I was.
Out there.
I was. But you know, when you find the love of your life, someone who gon' you feel me? Treat you right.
Straight man. Take the mic. You can't be
He can't
heard
even
without
answer
the
this
mic.
fucking question.
Okay.
Straight man. Now, in your experience, out of your friends that are gay, do you experience more cheating in their community?
Ask him if he got friends, gay friends. Do you have some gay friends?
Oh,
Yeah,
I know
do
he
you have
do.
any
He
gay
a
friends?
comedian.
We just met. damn
He's
it.
a comedian. He got gay friends.
Well, if I have gay friends, I don't know that they're gay.
Okay, pass the mic.
See, I told you, damn it. That's what you assuming.
Please pass the mic.
He can't answer this question, y'all.
No, that's fair.
No,
That's
let's-
fair, Ron.
let's go
That's
to
fair, dude.
Marquise.
You're good.
So,
You're good.
Marquise, do you feel like the gay community is a little more hypersexual than us straightens?
Absolutely not.
Okay.
I would say now, being a bisexual man, I definitely feel maybe we are a little bit more sexual, the bisexual people, because it's like we can get it from
Give me the
both
camera first.
sides, you know. And I
Yep.
would definitely say straight women are just as horny as gay men. I have some straight women friends who are horn dogs just like us gay men. Like they be going everywhere getting dick. So I think everybody is lustful. I don't think
They're just
and I don't think
sinful
the gay-
fornicators.
And also, I don't think gay people cheat more. Again, just like you said, if you love your partner, like when I love my partner, I don't cheat on my partner
Because you
I like
respect
having
your
sex
partner.
with my partner.
Right, yeah.
Like their body is a wonderland every single time I explore. You know, but
Wonderland.
when I'm single, of course.
John Mayer
like-
shit up in the air. Sing me a song, Marquise. Goddamn.
Right.
Is
Yeah,
that what
but
that song by Earth, Wind
of
and
course.
Fire means?
Do slow songs every time.
Every day, you feel me?
One
And
at a
of
time,
course, when
y'all.
I'm single, of course, if I see you, you look good, come on, we going home. Okay, an hour later, if I'm ready to go again and there's someone else fine, bitch, I'm single, I'm going again.
That's that.
But I'm
Let me
single.
jump in real quick.
I'm single.
Wait.
I'm sorry. Going back to what she was saying right there, okay? When you're dating, and dating is different from in a relationship.
Thank you.
You know what I'm saying? If
Yep.
I'm dating,
That's
I don't
not
consider that
cheating.
shit- That's not cheating.
That's not
because
cheating,
you're
I'm dating.
You're dating. You're fucking around.
Right,
Yeah.
you're not
But
with
the
anyone.
moment that you fall, when you have that type of love, you're not cheating on that.
Because you respect
Not if-
them.
not
You
if you
respect
have- And when it comes down to promiscuity, listen, men know men. So when men go out to a bar to meet other men, we know what we like, we know
What we're
we
looking
want,
for.
we know what we want,
Oh.
we're gonna be direct about it, and boom, you're done. Grinder, I can fuck a different dude every fucking hour.
He said grinder.
Yes.
It's called grinder.
grinder.
Let me see what you got. Let me see what you're doing. Boom, we're done. Women with women, same thing. You know it. You know how to talk to each other. You know what you want. There's a bond there. You don't have. There's no mystery. Straight couples, there's this dance.
Yeah.
Women have to worry about getting choked the fuck out and killed by some crazy ass nigga they bring it home.
Okay.
You don't have those things in the gay
I still worry about that a
Jeffrey
little
All
Dahmer.
bit.
right, wait, hold on, you guys.
I still worry about
One
one
moment. One moment.
I was just gonna say Jeffrey Dahmer. Right?
Okay. One at a
Yeah,
time,
you know,
people.
we
One
have
at
a-
a
It's not like it
time.
hasn't existed.
Right, we have it. Yeah, you know, but with the broad
Speak
strokes,
one at a
broad
time,
strokes.
people. One at a time. So look, let me get the camera, Francisco. What I want to tell you about is Monday night. Make Me Laugh Mondays. In Inglewood, we're going to have a Mother's Day show, free mimosas and all that good stuff.
For your mama.
Oh yeah.
We got a bunch of funny comedians. We got the very funny Ramona Stevens. We got the very phony. That phony bitch Dottie Keith talking about the very phony. But we got very funny lineup. It's gonna be sick. You guys come through. That's that Jack Daniels talking. So let's go back into this topic. We're talking about LBGQTs. Now I need
She
to
can't get
know.
it right to save her life. You ain't gonna
She
never
ain't
get it
gonna
right.
get it
You
right.
ain't never
I
gonna get it
Failed a lot of
really be
vocab
trying
tests,
to-
didn't
Do
you?
Wait,
Wondering.
can I
Because
ask you a
first of
question?
all,
Can
who
I ask you a
did that
question?
shit?
Wait, can I ask you a question? Do you even care to get it right?
I do. I really
LGBTQ.
do.
LGBTQ.
LGBTQ.
Lig Batuk.
What'd you say?
Lig Batuk.
Linkabutuck.
No, Ligbutuck.
Ligbutuck.
LGBTQ.
See, that ain't gonna
Ligbutuck.
happen. LGBTQ.
There you
Lig-
go.
Okay, see, I said that shit. There go.
LGBT.
LGBTQ.
There you go.
That's what Donnie do. Okay, so now I need to know about the alphabets. Okay, bisexual man. I gotta ask this from a straight perspective because I want my dick to be completely about pussy. That's just me.
Why?
So when a guy tells me,
Yeah, but why? Have you ever thought about why?
let me finish.
Okay,
Let me
go
set
ahead.
this up, Paul. Okay, calm
Better
calm
cook.
down,
We
King
about to jump
Masabi.
in. Right.
It's DKs Way, nigga. Okay.
Go ahead. Go ahead.
So, how can bisexuality even exist? I mean, it's just like women are so bomb, and then men are so bomb, but what gives you the right to have both?
Oh my God, I can't wait till this question gets to me.
No,
I
it's a-
just want to know. I'm just from a straight bitch perspective
And-
because
yeah,
I feel
please go to the bisexual
I feel
first.
like y'all selfish. I feel like y'all need to get on one side or the other. This is just me.
I got a gym.
Oh yeah, hurry up.
This is just me. I feel like y'all need to play on this side of the team or that side of the team.
That's right.
Because once I know that my dick has been inside of an anus, I'm gonna have a problem with it. My mind would never be this. I'll be like, this nigga probably wants some ass right now. I mean, I'll be thinking all kind of thoughts. I'm just saying, it's not cool. So go ahead, Paul, and try to answer it in a minute, please, so everybody can get a chance.
I have literally not talked the most.
I know, but I want.
I'm just saying it, but I
I'm
won't
not
waste my time. I won't waste my
attacking
time.
you. I'm not attacking you. I
won't
just
waste
want
my time.
everybody to get a chance.
I got you. No, I think that sexuality is fluid sometimes, but sexuality is also a spectrum, right? And science already proved that. I think we're 15 years into all the studies being done that sexuality is a spectrum. So whatever your opinion is about it, if you don't like guys who have been with guys, I mean that's your opinion. I would love to know why. But at the same time, my bisexuality took me forever to figure out because I didn't even know it existed.
So
like
you
I
don't
told
feel
you,
like it's greedy.
Here's the thing. I had a crush on a girl and I had a crush on a guy. Everybody makes it so sexual, right? All the time. It's always about dicks and butts, dicks and vages and shit. That if we take out the really I want to do it in the butt stuff. If we take all of that out, I happen to in a lot of ways, unfortunately, have the ability to have a crush. Like that. When you had your first crush. When you had your first crush, you remember the heart pound feeling that you had? You remember how your palms got a little sweaty?
It wasn't
you got
something
nervous
else
talking to
pounding on
him.
me, but we go talk.
But you get it. But you get what I'm saying, right? You get what I'm saying.
I know what you're saying. I'm 50s plus.
I know. So you get it, but you can even remember that emotion, right? So I have that emotional capability. That's it for both sexes, and that's why I'm bisexual. Bisexual isn't something that I wanted. It's never something that I needed. God,
Okay.
I was a white guy in the most white town in Massachusetts of all time. It was so privileged that I just had to live life a little bit harder. So fuck dudes a few times. No, it was.
So
because,
the answer to the question, is you feel like you're not being greedy.
I feel like I exist. I feel like I'm gonna be married to the best man in the world.
You just can't say no.
Well, greedy.
Admit it. You're
Greedy. I
greedy.
didn't want it.
No.
So I didn't want what I got when I was a kid. I'd much rather just be straight. It was normal. It was easy. The world made sense. I could have kept going to church. I wouldn't have questioned anything. But I am bisexual.
Okay, so Marquise, as the other bisexual man here, with the teeth art going on, I see you
I'm greedy.
shine bright like a
I'm
diamond.
greedy. I want it all. Me myself.
Okay, see,
So,
he keeping it 1,000.
I'm keeping it 100. In high school, I had a girlfriend.
I
and
remember.
And then I started exploring with this one boy I had a crush on, and I thought that shit was cool. And I started doing just guys. And then at one point, I was like, well, damn, I missed some pussy. This shit don't feel the same. And I went and got me some pussy. And after a while,
See, that greedy shit.
I
That's
got
what I'm
greedy.
talking about.
But at the end of the day, I do have a girlfriend, and she is okay with me being bi. And, she knows that I like what I like. And at the time, she greedy too. She like both of us. Shit. Y'all women greedy too. So.
Preach.
Yeah, bisexual women are greedy too. Now, have you?
She's not bi. Wait a minute. She's
Okay.
straight.
No, but have you ever been with a man? Yeah. Okay. And
I'm not bisexual though.
no, but it's like once dick is inside you as a woman, it's
What?
like penis.
So what? You think?
Wow.
No, look,
It's
I
so
kid you not.
wonderful.
Let me tell you something. Like, I kid you not. I grew up with all boys. The only girl, me and my cousin, the only girls. I grew up with a man mentality. So when I
Okay.
did sleep with that man, I was coming into bed like he was. I'm finna hit it and quit it.
Now see,
You feel me?
I'm
Like, straight up. And that was the only time I
with
ever
a
did it.
lot of boys around me. My whole family is basically boys, except for me. And
Man.
I didn't think I was just like, I was so curious about everything, but I wasn't doing shit because my cousins had a lot of friends and they would sock me up if I would have just got out of line. But I'd be thinking we gonna play hide and go get outside and I'ma hump him.
See,
I be planning my humps.
man, in the meantime, my brothers and my cousins was bringing bitches in and out the house. And I'm like, yo, like, that's
How
fly.
can I be down? Let me
Like,
have
that's
her do
fly.
this.
Like, you feel me? Fell in love. Like, for real. Like, and just
Okay,
ran
so
with
you
it.
just was innately liking pussy, but the dick, you were curious at a younger age.
Probably,
and
yeah,
had
if
the
I was young as
experience.
fuck. I'm damn
Yeah.
near, you feel me? Yeah,
We
I
all
was
make
young as
mistakes.
shit.
Hey, there's nothing wrong
I
with it.
totally agree. It was a total mistake. I would
That
never go
wasn't a
back.
mistake,
It was
that's just exploration.
It was because let me tell you,
Never gonna
I
go
did it and never spoke to him. I ain't even seen him.
Oh, you only had one. Lovely.
Don't even know what
One
look
time.
like no
I
more.
don't even know what bro looked like. Yo, you feel me?
I don't know her.
It was a wrap after that. You feel me? I told you I went in there with a like my
How
mentality
many
was
people
different.
we got in there?
So you know, for real.
Put
But
up your ones
me
if you
personally
enjoying
though,
this show, y'all.
me personally, I can't
Put up
deal
your
with
ones in
no
the chat.
bisexual female though because we use mouth.
Here we go. Ding, ding,
We
ding.
use mouth. You feel me? As females, we gotta use our mouth. So I'm not about to put my mouth on
Fingers,
your pussy if
mouths.
you've been taking dick. Like I'm.
But why?
Okay.
Yeah, why?
So see,
But
here
why?
comes
Why?
bullshit. Let me have the floor.
I
Let me
mean,
have
look,
the
I
floor.
believe in showers.
Yeah, exactly.
Let me have the floor real quick.
Maybe not.
Now, see, this is what I'm talking about. I'm one of the people that would make a bad lesbian because I'm gonna need some Febreze, bitch. Y'all don't be right and shit. But she just said she don't like no bisexual woman. The greedy bitches be sucking dick and then want to come and kiss you in the mouth. So it's a problem too. Like, share, and subscribe, please. Ron. Now, have you? Do
I
you
don't
like?
like greedy bitches either.
Because you knew that's what I was about to ask. Do you like sex with bisexual women? Because men want to have, straight men like to have that double play happening.
Right.
But see, these women be doing all kinds of shit to each other, and you coming in behind them. So do you like that shit?
But see,
Oh no.
asking me this is kind of like the last question that you had. I don't know if they're bisexual until they tell me.
Okay.
Or until I see with my
See,
own
that just
eyes.
show you
How
men
about
don't
this?
get to
You
know
know?
people. They just
How about
stick
this?
it
You've been
in.
put in a
But
situation
some
with two
people, a
females.
lot of people hide it.
Let
A lot of
Marquise
people
ask.
hide it.
How about you've been put in this?
Wait, one at a time. One at
How
a
about you've been
time.
put in a situation? Two women want to take you home. Are you going with them, my brother, or no? Two fine ass women. You going home or no?
They both
They about
want
to
to
do all
do
nasty
you.
type of stuff
They
to you
feel
and
like
then each
Meg
other.
the Stallion.
No.
What?
No.
You're the least
Give me the
straight man
camera.
I've ever met in my life, Ron.
No. Because if,
Francisco.
because if
Ron's
they,
But
gay.
that's
no,
you.
because if they do that with me, who else are they doing it
Okay,
with?
so
No,
this is my
no.
brother right here.
Oh, okay.
For those in the chat, if you going home with them women, be truthful.
No.
Be truthful. You going home with them?
Unless I can screw
One at a time. One at a time.
unless I can screw one of them and the other one's gonna be in there cooking and making me a sandwich for later.
See, now that's an old nigga talking.
She can't even watch.
There you go.
Let me get the camera. He ain't got his A game together. He need to be off
he-
that. A
Marquise,
game
Marquise,
is a.
he'd watch.
Wait, let me just say this. A game. Okay, you guys. A game is our sponsor.
Hey.
A game is our sponsor, and they will help you men that cannot handle a twosome. Okay, A game is a male vitamin is good for you for head to toe. Go to the website, type in my name and the number 10 behind it. Then people like Ron can handle 2 hoes at the same time. But
why would I want trouble in stereo?
It's one night. It's one night. You trying to marry? See, this man has been married 4 times. Yeah. Why? Pass the mic. Pass the motherfucking mic.
You've been married 4 times?
Why?
Pass the mic. Okay. The straight man is confused.
You've been married.
Let's go to the question. Let's go to the question. Okay, y'all. Order in the court. We got mics going. We got to keep it because that way it won't sound all.
So I'm gonna just be real, cause let's just be real. I'm promiscuous. You feel me? So. Honestly,
I love this motherfucker right here.
If we safe and we clean, understand being honest, being grown and all that, like just safe and clean. You feel me? Sometimes I turn out straight women sometimes. So it don't matter if you buy, you whatever. You feel me? Like if you feeling me, you feeling me, bro. Like and we vibing. You know, it's just like. Especially being single. I don't know about married couples or anything.
And I think some gay girls strive to turn out straight. Okay, y'all. Let's go to the next question.
Like a married couple.
I gotta jump in on this. I gotta jump in on this one. And so I'm gonna finish this off with a little history. All right, and I want everybody online to go ahead and get on Google, and y'all can research this. Before Christianity started dominating the planet, killing people, burning them at the stake, before white Jesus was invented, the planet was wildly, mostly bisexual. Men would go off to war. Pirates, samurai, Native Americans, Greek, Romans, the tribes in Africa were mostly bisexual.
Thus came the terms.
Were mostly bisexual. It was not until you started having religion that people started saying, "Oh, gay is this," and all this other bullshit.
Okay.
And so I challenge everybody to just educate yourselves onto where we are today.
Which brings me to a question I have that's already in here about religion and gay people, and you were about to step in it, so I had to stop you.
There you go, baby.
Because great minds think alike. Let's go to that question, Francisco, about this statement.
And let's not forget about A-game.
Well, I can't forget about A-game because A-game is why I'm here. So let's talk about the church. Now, what do you reply when you hear statements like this? Because I heard some of you guys say you grew up in the church. Now, we already know the church is a big gay cultivator because the choir directors don't be shy about it. We went to a church where the choir director's robe was like, "Hey, Diana Ross is in this motherfucker." Okay. Y'all remember that choir director at that church. But let's talk about it. So, the gay stereotypes in the church. Okay? Marquise, you grew up in the church. What do you say when someone says you're going to hell? Because that's what they tell gay people all the time.
Well, okay. In the church, I mean, when the pastor got to preaching like that, to be honest, because I was heavily in the church.
Put the question on the board so they could see it.
My parents definitely made me go to church very often. But once the pastor started preaching on the gays and how it's not right, we're going to hell and stuff like that, I started walking out of church. Like, not in a disrespectful way. Like, I made it look like I was going to the bathroom, you feel me? But after I turned a certain age, I just, out of respect, because that's how you feel, Mr. Pastor. You feel me? I'm going to let you have that. But, I'm never going to disrespect. And if it's a person out in the street, you going to hell. And bitch, so's your mama. You feel me? So, but other than that, in the church, I'm going to let them say what they want to say. That's how they feel. But I'm not going to have any rebuttal to them in the church because, you feel me? I'm going to still have respect because I do believe in the Lord. I have my own, yeah.
Okay, Chastity.
We got to hear this statement in church only.
No, I mean, this is what people, like Christians, I'm a believer. We have, we'll go by the word and say, oh, this is an abomination. This is an abomination. That's an abomination. These titties are an abomination. I mean, we just say shit.
Yeah.
So, how do you reply when someone says that all gay people are going to hell?
I mean, I'm a Christian too, as well. I believe in God, somebody tell me all gay people going to hell, I'ma just tell them I see them there. Because, honestly, You feel me? They said everybody who sins going to hell, right?
Well, yeah, some sins are greater than others.
And let me
They
tell
say
you, these
the
preachers
sin
be
is
getting
a
rich
sin,
off
sin,
us,
sin.
just in case y'all didn't know. So I see them there. You feel me? Because it's a sin. They're robbing God.
Okay, so let's go over to Paul.
Okay.
And what do you feel? Have you been told that? You're going to hell, you gay queer.
Yeah, a million times. I mean, at every Pride event, what do you got? The Westboro Baptist Church there with their picket signs looking like a bunch of morons.
They be out there marching 2 feet hot and everything.
Look, so I believe in God. I do. I don't think I'll ever stop believing in God. It's my biggest fault. But like, I don't know. What Marquise was saying about like a sin's a sin. Well, yeah, there are some egregious sins, right, that are more important than others. You have the 10 Commandments. You have the 7 deadly sins, which aren't really written that way in the Bible.
Well, the 10
that was just kind of
Commandments are
created
my
by
only
the
concern.
Pope at the time. But like, so being gay was only mentioned like twice in the Bible, at least the one that we have now, which isn't even the original Bible. How many times did it say that you were going to hell if you ate shellfish? Y'all be eating shrimp.
Shrimp cocktails.
Sinful motherfuckers.
Well,
So,
I mean, I
sex
can't
before
compare
marriage,
shrimp
eating pork.
The question is, what do I reply? I usually say, suck my dick.
Okay.
Yeah, right.
And you, let's go to you.
I tell them that black people were not Christians if our slave, to quote the great KRS-One, if our slave masters weren't Christians, we wouldn't be Christians. And so whatever this Bible is teaching you about Noah putting every animal on earth on a boat, or you're supposed to be sacrificing your wife or your children and all this other stupid shit, that it's not believable. And so if to me, so if you're talking about God, I'm talking about higher power. I'm talking about divinity. You know what I'm saying? I'm not talking about everybody has their own beliefs. Absolutely. That's not even
Well, I have to say it that way because I have listeners.
If someone's coming to me and saying that I'm going to burn in hell because of what, then are you following your Bible to the letter?
That's what you reply.
Then you're going to burn in hell too.
Yeah, I've read the Bible 4 times.
And by the way, hell don't exist.
Well, those are all personal opinions. Everyone believes what they believe, but I'm just saying when people say those things to you, that's your reply.
Nobody follows the Bible to the letter, and if you're going to start accusing me,
okay, well, we're not having a biblical discussion. That's a whole other show. Right. I asked you, would you reply what people say you going to hell for sucking dick? That's and you said, I ain't going to hell, so suck my dick. Scully, let's go to you. What do you reply when you get that type of church bigotry?
Okay. Pull out the speck in your eye before pointing mine out.
If you're right, I offend you, bitch. Pluck it out. Okay, that's her reply. Yeah. And let's go to you, Ron. Have you ever told a gay person they was going to hell?
I'm pretty sure I did once upon a time. I'm pretty sure I did.
At one time in your life.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure I did.
So you the one who said it then?
I did.
Yeah. Said, all gay people going to hell.
No, someone told me that.
Well, you the straight guy.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, that's what we're taught.
Get him, Chastity.
That is what we're taught, is that you're going to hell for this and you're going to hell for that. Now, me personally, I feel like when you take a dump, and I know I'm going back to the ass again, but it's for relieving shit. And so when a straight man asks me to put his thing in my butt, it's a problem because that's not what my ass is for. So when I think of gay shit, I always think of ass shit because that's where my mind is, in the gutter.
So much other stuff.
I think dick in a booty or licking a clit. One or the other. See, she said it's not
really
gay.
Too much gay. You gotta give me a little more umph in that.
That's another myth, is that all women are lesbian. We are not. I've never been curious about another woman.
So you wouldn't let no girl eat you out?
No,
That's
never. I like women. I promise you. I mean,
you
I
ain't never let no woman eat you out.
Never in my life.
Donnie, I got a question.
Oh, microphone.
Never in my life. Never been curious.
Have you ever
Have you ever
been in the
Where's
dressing room shopping with some of your girlfriends or something, or one of your friends got new boobs and you squeeze them?
Yeah, I've touched fake titties. That's not
That
gay.
don't make you gay.
No, the bitch was like, look at him.
Well,
That's not gay.
Right.
well, I know guys that have gotten
Ball lifts and like, nigga, lift my nuts.
dick
Look how hard my nuts are.
Yeah, dick extensions and vasectomies,
Oh, and so
we
you,
don't go grab
you like,
them
look at
and-
my
Well, yeah,
girls,
'cause that's a
nigga.
little bit, that's more private.
No.
I feel
So
like-
one of your friends was like, look at my dick extension, touch
No,
it.
but I've seen some women walk up and say, I just got new boobs, and they didn't ask you to feel them, but I see women right away.
Because they're thinking about getting
It's a
some.
curious feeling, yeah. You know, we just want to see what it feels like.
and I feel like
Shout out to Lady Rock because
I feel like the whole boob touching thing with women, like their boobs are. I feel like those are not private parts. A boob is not a private part. Like I would honestly wish it's not a
Women be
private part.
loose with them titties in these streets.
Shit.
Okay, so
and they can.
let's go to the next question, Francisco. Because
Great question, by the
I
way.
mean, thank you.
That was a
I
fun
mean, I have been thinking about this because I needed to do this show so people could understand, so I could have a better understanding of the alphabet and what
is
they
it again?
stood
Let's hear it
for.
again.
Let's hear it again.
Oh, y'all
on.
motherfuckers.
You got this. You got this.
LGBTQT.
Ah, damn it!
LGBTQ.
Almost.
Almost. See, I ain't shit.
Hey, C's get degrees,
You're
guys.
getting there. You're getting there. You're getting there.
I'll get that shit one
Right,
day.
You got a C+.
I'm just like, y'all know who you are. Okay. Now, y'all touched on this lightly. That's why I was trying to stop y'all motherfuckers earlier because y'all was just so go and we're going to get all our words out at one time. But okay, so since we're running out of time, please keep your responses light. Now, is being gay something you feel you were born as, or is it due to life's experiences? You already said you felt like you was gay when you was 6 years old. How so? You looked at your auntie titties and was like,
I don't even think it was my aunties. I think it was the little girls at school. And they didn't
They
even
ain't
have
got no
shit.
titties.
Exactly.
What you
that part.
mean?
So it's probably like little booty or something.
You was
know,
like, little Keisha be like,
little
when
Keisha
she
got a
on the
little
double.
big old booty.
Uh-uh.
Little
Her
Keisha
booty
got-
be moving
But
when
see,
she jump.
I didn't really take full effect then though. You know, like so it was just like it was just
A gradual thing.
Yeah, it was just a little temporary thing, but like I just knew it though.
Okay. Now,
Here,
I'm not
let
gonna
Ron
ask you,
ask.
nigga, how you do. How you knew you was straight at a young age? Did you ever look at a boy and think, he has a lot of ball?
Oh,
hanging?
hell no.
You don't get
No,
to see.
no.
What?
It,
We
it
gotta
was
look at
just,
each other
it
like
was
that.
just, it's just like it's just like riding a bike. I mean, it's just something you
Pussy was
did.
something you wanted to ride like a bike?
No. I mean, it just came natural that you didn't do those things for me.
To you.
Yeah, for me.
For you.
Look at a
gay
man's
man.
butt
Because
and
of the way
think
you
that
were
looked
taught.
nice.
Wait. I'm gonna come to you.
Or get stimulated by looking
You
at
ain't
that
never
man's
found
butt.
no man attractive?
Me? Yeah.
Have you ever looked at a guy and thought, maybe I'm a little bit gay?
No.
And for this
No.
man, I would.
Like, I wonder what his neck smells like.
I don't know. Honey Balenciaga does a lot to a lot of straight guys.
Okay. Okay, so Ron said, damn, your face ain't gotta be like that, motherfucker. He like,
I mean,
Yeah.
why you look like you about
He
to
also been
hurl?
tickled too.
yeah, that because hey, it's we being real. Me thinking about that for a second makes me want to do that. Yeah, no.
Okay, he's being honest,
I'm
y'all.
being honest. That's what we're supposed to be
let's-
honest, right?
Yes,
Okay.
yes. Okay. So I'm just fucking with you anyway. Calm down. This nigga about to beat my ass after the show. Bitch, what you say?
See you
All right.
outside.
See you outside. All right, Scully, do you feel like you were born gay, or do you feel like it's something that society has created and you like the images we start seeing as babies? You know what I mean? Like a little baby with a pacifier too slow. Does that fuck with you?
I definitely didn't see that growing up, but
Right.
but I knew that I was gay once I just came out. I don't even know, man. I was always attracted to my
How
teachers.
old were you?
soon as I went to school and I had a teacher that was
So
attractive.
first grade, second grade.
Man, I was just looking at my teacher's crotch the whole time, like not even paying attention.
So
I'm
you
over here
started
like,
looking straight to the pussy. She didn't even start graduating.
Miss James, shout out to Miss James. She was the same age as my mama.
Camel toeing up in that
Bro, I'm
mouth.
like, damn.
Like, look at my teacher's fat
Damn, she looks
monkey.
so good. I was attracted to an older woman.
Okay, Marquise.
So, I definitely so just like I feel like everyone else here, as a child in school, I had a little situation with a boy and a girl. We were one boy, one girl.
This
They were
nigga
sitting across
been
from me,
greedy all his
and we
life.
were showing each other our private parts. I saw both. I wasn't too satisfied.
Show me yours and I'll show you mine.
Yeah, it was a little bit of that, and I wasn't too satisfied
Bring it all
with the
to the
female.
table.
I wasn't satisfied with what I saw from the girl, and I was a little more satisfied. But I guess at the time, it's like I didn't know what I was really looking for. But I did not act upon those actions. I actually dated females for a really long time, up until high school. And actually, it was more of this girl really fucked with me and really made me not want to talk to a girl no more. And this one guy was like really trying to fucking talk to me, so fucking heavy. I could not understand it. And we just started hanging out. And then next thing I know, he kissed me one day. And then next thing I know, that was my boyfriend. And it was weird in high school, but it's been that since.
Okay. And let's go to you, Rob.
Yeah, ever since I can remember, and the American Medical Association back in the 60s was finally able to admit that gay people is not a choice. And so the reason why all of this happens, or the reason why we're having this discussion, is because gay isn't a choice. Everyone here has been able to say the first time that they started to realize that was the case. And so no one's turning you gay. Okay,
No, we're talking like how you felt when you found out.
When I found out, I was always attracted to guys. I thought I was straight for a long time, but I was trying to suppress those feelings.
Mm-hmm.
I was raised in a Jamaican household, so
The culture.
I get my head chopped off if you're
No,
gay.
Yeah,
Right.
y'all
The whole
bati
9
boy.
yards. But that being said, I always recognized that I was attracted to men, and I know it's not a choice. And the American Medical Association says that.
Oh, okay. Well, the
And
American
all
American
medical associations in the
Association.
around the
Fuck
globe,
your
except for the bullshit
association. You ain't in my head. So go ahead.
Preach.
Okay.
No,
How old were you when you just? Do you think it was something you were born with, or do you think it was something that you chose?
if the only life experiences that ever affected my sexuality were those that tried to make me repress who I truly was.
So you always felt that way. These niggas is politicians. That's always. No, I just need to know about you, motherfucker, you. So
I think for me, I think my first crush on a guy was in 6th grade. And it was just his name was Grant. Bro, if you're watching this ever,
you were in puberty when you discovered you were gay.
Sorry.
No, but I was always
6th grade is puberty.
When I was in elementary school, I had a crush on a girl because of the concept of a girl. Because in every movie that you see men and women together,
a man and a woman.
And so when we watch that stuff, we think that like, oh, okay, so it's just men and women. And I think that's the issue that everybody talks about. Like, oh, don't put the gay in front of the kids yet because they'll think that way. Well, it's really just like, oh, that exists. And so I just put that into my life. But once I started having like sexual attraction to other people, it was both genders day one.
Now, let me tell y'all, when I discovered I was straight, so I had this like step cousin in Texas, and her name was Keisha, but she could ride and do a wheelie better than the boys. But she was like that boy girl, like kind of tomboyish, but I was a tomboy too, except I was a girly tomboy. So Keisha would make ramps with the boys. She'd be like, come on, cousin, we're going to make ramps, blah, blah, blah. So one day we was in the house after church and we had our slips on. We was in Houston. And she was like, okay, we had just seen Cooley High. And she was like, okay, you gonna be the light-skinned girl, and I'm gonna be Preach, the dark-skinned guy, played by Glenn Thurman. So she said, get under the covers. So I got under the covers with my dumb ass. Next thing I know, she coming up under the covers. She was like, we gonna act that scene out. And I was like, bitch, what scene you talking about? So she came up from under the covers and kissed me.
Whoa.
Now, we was in like 4th grade, so I didn't know what was going on, except I just felt icky about it. Like, bitch. And she was like, open your mouth. So I opened my mouth and stuck my tongue out and let her kiss me, right? So then I just said, bitch, get off me. I'm telling Baba. And I knew then that I didn't like that shit. Because every time she saw me, she was trying to kiss me, and I didn't understand why. She turned out to be real gay and play basketball. But I should have known the way she dumped them willies off, them niggas didn't have a clue who Keisha was going to be. But I knew at that moment it was uncomfortable for me, so that wasn't it for me.
Can I make a quick, it's very, very short story, not long at all. When I was a little kid, I was visiting, I think, one of my mom's best friends. I think. I'm not sure where I was, but, you know, they let the kids run out. You know, that was still popular in the 2000s.
Go
I just
outside and
borrowed
play.
one of the kids' bikes, and we went.
White people run out, we go out and play.
Yeah, you get it. Okay. and there was a neighbor, and I ended up hanging out with the neighbor, and I think it was like, you know, one of my first ever experiences. We kissed each other in the treehouse, and that was my first ever kiss. I was a little boy. I was like maybe 8, 9.
I liked it.
And here's the difference, right? You felt icky about it.
Right.
I
liked it.
I felt guilty.
You had a
about
little
it.
baby boner.
I felt so guilty about it.
Oh, he felt guilty.
I felt so guilty about it. No, here's the thing. I felt so guilty about it that I confessed it to my parents.
Yeah, I had to repent to God.
Like church. No. I told them, it's like, I kissed a boy and I'm like, really sorry.
Can we talk about how everybody's parents found out?
Okay, let's do that real quick, and then we gonna, cause this show is going long, y'all. We gonna get to Scully performing in a minute, but Marquise has brought up a great question. How did y'all come out to your parents? Let's talk about it. Ron, you holding that mic like you had something to say, or you just holding it up? You just want to see me report to hold it up?
He's holding it like a dick.
Ron, you're awesome.
Right. You're holding it
Ron,
like
you were
at
so
the
cool for
bottom.
dealing with our asses.
You're holding it by the bottom, Ron. Ron, you're holding it like, you know, that's how
Holding it
women
by
get
the
down
shaft.
now, you know.
Your mind was.
Yeah. Hey, I'm
He
just
said it was
saying
in the
we're
gutter.
talking about
He said
it.
it was in the
He
gutter.
moved
But
it
see,
down.
that
Lord.
proves that I'm straight because I wouldn't think about that, you know.
And why you waving it all
He is
around?
pure. Ron is pure, everybody.
Okay. So let's go. Okay, so let's go to the next question, and then we're gonna get to how your parents. We're gonna close out with that one because that's gonna be something else. I can't wait to hear this, y'all. If you're just tuning in, you're watching DK's Way. I'm Donnie Keith, the host. If you have any questions, any thoughts, hit me up at D_IMPRESS@yahoo.com. All right, let's get that next one. Okay.
Yes.
This is a question
My
from
God,
our
yes.
producer.
Heavenly God, yes.
Oh, God.
Oh my
This
goodness.
question is
Girl.
from
The
my
girl.
producer, you guys. So I'm going to start this off with you, Scully. We're going to start this off with you.
She's ready.
Ron, you can answer this question because you might have an opinion about it.
I'm gonna for sure say. I'm
Okay.
for sure say yes. You feel me? Because
Which group? I need to know.
don't know if
Inquiry
they say
minds
which
want
well,
to
wait,
know.
but with females is different. You know.
Okay, well, let me say the question first for those that didn't read it in the chat room and didn't hear it. The question is there one group gayer than the next? What is the spectrum of the LGBTQ community? Is there a group that's gayer than the rest of these niggas? Who is more gay?
All right. Well, straight people would probably say in the female community, I am more gayer than most.
Butch
more flamboyant,
lesbians.
More flamboyant, which
Yeah, which community?
I'm a lesbian.
Oh, see,
I'm a
please let me give the
lesbian. I'm
spectrum
just
to
a
this.
lesbian.
She's
There's levels to
sagging
this.
and
There's
everything.
levels to the lesbian community too. Do you not?
Hey, but I don't do that. I don't go by pronouns and all that. I'm just a butch. You feel me? Sometimes I'm a
That
dyke.
that
I'm
is a
I'm
butch.
I'm just
You're
that.
That is right there.
Honestly,
so you call yourself a butch.
I'm a boy, girl. I'm a
Okay,
boy.
so exactly.
Okay.
So you're not just a lesbian. You're a butch lesbian. That's a category within
If somebody
lesbianism.
asks me though, I'm just gonna tell them I'm just a lesbian because I don't identify with all that
Right,
other stuff.
right.
You feel me? I feel like it's not necessary.
But you
for
do
me.
have on boxers. You are sagging. Because if I was a dude, I'd be looking at your ass like that bitch got ass. Even though,
Hey, I ain't gonna
even
lie,
though
niggas be on some weird shit. But
actually.
yeah, I'll be the most flamboyant. You know, like it's some just femmes. You know, like they females. You know, sometimes
Yeah,
you wouldn't
we
even
call them
notice.
lipsticks.
You wouldn't even
Lipstick,
notice if
lipstick,
they
yeah.
gay or not. You know, unless they got the rainbow on their little feet, or you wouldn't even know if they
girls
gay sometimes.
let you know they gay.
They will let you know, but just looking at them, straight woman to gay woman, you will not notice.
Who do you think is more gay?
The guys.
lesbians?
I think the guys. I got two gay brothers.
Bisexuals?
Not the bisexual. I just think the trades. What is that? You know the trades? Yeah.
What the fuck is the CIA? Wait, hold
The
on.
DLs
Like
or
choo-choo?
I don't know,
Hold
but
on.
for sure I got two gay
Wait.
brothers. One of them
Wait,
bisexual.
wait.
Okay.
The what? The trades?
It's
What
a
are
it's
the
a column and a
trades?
column. You feel me?
A trade.
Switch hitters?
Okay, you gotta explain that for me.
it's-
I'm gonna explain.
Okay,
That's-
what is a trade?
So a trade would be somebody like imagine, fine ass nigga. He work in construction. You feel me? Got a nice fresh haircut, diamonds. You feel me? Just you look at him and you be like, yeah, he got a bitch.
Okay, you guys see this.
Okay.
That's a trade. But then behind closed doors, he gay. That's trade. He trade places behind
He
closed
trade
doors.
places, you know.
So
So-
in front of women, so he's a down low nigga.
Yeah.
Okay.
Same
I
thing.
think that is for me. That's kind of
You think that's the gay?
Okay,
That's
so
the gayest shit ever.
That's the gayest shit ever.
Hilarious.
So to the down low brothers out there, come up high with your shit.
With your gay
Stop
shit.
hiding in the bushes with that bullshit. Okay, so let's go to you, Ron. Who do you think is gayer? The lesbians, the bisexuals, the queers, the trans?
See, I thought
White
we were
boys
talking
who
about-
act like black women.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? You come there out there, baby.
They become
Girl,
gay
Beyonce,
and,
Vogue and shit. You know what
so
I'm saying?
to the
Yeah,
queens
yeah,
out
yeah,
there
yeah.
that
To
want to
my
act
queens out there. To my
Those
queens.
are the queen. I feel like the
Right.
queen has to be labeled the gayest. They're the queen.
Yeah, they're
This
the
is a-
queen, right,
This is a
right.
man
Okay, we
pretending
gonna
to
come.
be a whole woman.
So
Right,
we're gonna come back to
right,
you. So
right.
let's
I
go.
agree with Marquis on that.
Okay, so far we got who did you say
The DLs.
You know
the DL brothers.
The gay man that's not even they ain't even gay.
Yeah,
they
okay.
DL.
The DL brothers.
love that definition.
Ron Bush says he's going for the queen,
Yeah.
as well as Marquise. And who do you think is the gayest?
I think like Queens and Butch. I think they're like tied.
Yeah, like
I think they're the same
they
thing.
have the same.
Same
Okay.
level of gayness. Like
Okay,
you got,
because
you got
they
those
dress
guys.
up.
Yeah, you got those guys running down the runway doing Vogue and shit, like ballroom, like straight up. Like Honey Balenciaga.
Thinking-
that's what that's from, by the way.
Right,
One at a
it's
time,
ballroom.
one at a time. Thinking like they're
that's
Madonna.
that's the gayness.
Right, thinking they Madonna, right.
A queen.
Same thing.
Green.
Okay, Ron, your opinion as a straight man.
We won't
the
get
only
mad, Ron.
straight man on the panel. Who do you think, by your visual, acts the gayest out of those alphabets?
Well, from the little I know about it all, I'd have to say the queens.
Thank you.
Okay.
Yeah.
So the drag queens are winning.
Mm-hmm.
And who are you gonna say?
I'm gonna shout out them bisexual girls.
Oh, they
shout
act
out them
gayer?
bisexual
How?
The ones with the men, the ones who, you feel me, gonna keep that man as they man. You feel me? But like behind
Sneak
closed
around.
doors,
I get what you
them
mean.
bisexual women, they be gay as fuck, boy. I'm telling you, boy. And I'm just being honest.
Like you and those
She's
niggas.
talking about you
That's some gay ass
married.
shit, nigga. I love her with that. Yeah,
She's
yeah.
talking about you married hoes out there.
Not even married. They ain't even gotta be married. But the ones with the baby daddies at home and the ones, you feel
They
me?
do the gayest shit.
They do the
Stepping
gayest
in
shit.
my
Gay
punch
women.
The gayest
here.
bitch. I'm telling you.
So okay, I'm sorry. Can I go ahead and change my answer? I would say the DL brothers too, because when they get behind the closed doors, they do the
They're big old
nastiest,
girls.
gayest shit. The
And they
gayest
big old
shit,
girls
for
too.
sure.
Big old
Okay,
girls.
so what they're saying
They really
is,
are.
That's a good point.
okay, y'all. So we about to wrap this up. What they're saying is that you big, Lizzo built women out here looking like Donnie
You
Keith
go ahead, girl.
be back there sneaking and freaking.
Mm-hmm.
and going home cooking them ham hocks and shit and greens. Come on in here, Marquise and Keisha, eat this dinner. Okay, I'm gonna go next door to Londa house for a little bit, baby. I'll be right back and kiss her husband right about. We gonna go drink and talk shit about church. And they over there.
She finna go over there getting slutted
She
out.
over there. No, she over there slurping it up.
She eating a
You
full
don't
course
know.
meal. It's barbecue night.
Okay.
Time for prime rib.
So, last question, and then I'm going to close out this show. So, please answer the question as quick as possible because I'm running out of time. I done went way over time. I haven't did a show this long in a long time, but this is DK's Way, and I do shit my way. So, with that said, how did you come out to your parents in the quickest way you could possibly say this?
That's okay. I came out separately. I came out to my mom first because of the stupid stereotype that like women would be more okay with it, and I came out to my dad afterwards. He was actually mad at me that I didn't come out to him first.
Oh, well, that's good. Your parents were cool with it. And how did you come out?
Well, okay.
Well, I mean, that's a long story, but yeah.
My dad had passed by the time I came out to my family. I told my mom, I called her on the phone. And I just told her 3 times. She didn't believe me until the last time I cursed at her because she's Southern Baptist. Like, Mom, I'm like, God damn, fuck, I'm right. And she was like, boy, you know, come to think of it, you never wanted to breastfeed.
You never wanted me titty.
Right there, that was good.
Son, you never wanted me titty in your mouth. You always spit it out like, I don't want the blood clot breast in my lips.
Love that woman. Love
Okay. Scully, how'd you come out?
Yeah, it was the first time she said to me.
I didn't get to come out to my mom. Somebody told
Y'all
him.
are Mike. Huh?
Somebody told him I didn't get to come out, but she always knew. You know, like it's just something like she always knew. I always was a tomboy. You feel me? Like I always.
She just never questioned it.
Yeah, she never questioned it, but like she was upset that I didn't tell her. I told my pops. He said it was a phase or whatever, but.
Yeah,
You
daddies don't care. They
It is what it is.
No dicks in this bitch. Okay, Ron.
No grandbabies.
You not gay. You don't have any gay kids. Pass the mic. Just pass it. Okay, we just go pass Ron
When did
on
you tell your
up.
parents you were straight?
So, when did you tell your parents, or did you?
I really didn't tell my mom, honestly. And shout out to her. I just brought a girl around, asked her can she move in, and it was just that.
My mom would have said, "What the fuck?"
But she would, yeah. But see, when it's money involved, you know, we gonna pay this rent. We gonna, you know. we
Oh,
was,
okay.
you know,
So your mom was
no
looking at the
questions.
long
she
story.
was cool with it. Like she ain't question me. Shout out to her because she my biggest.
That's awesome. That's awesome. Oh, yeah, you passing the mic like he about to hit it and rap.
I
Okay,
hate to say it. I
Marquise,
hate to say
how
it.
did
I
you
hate
come
to say it.
out?
I hate to say it. My mama walked in on me fucking. And on top of that, to make it worse, bitch, I was on the bottom.
Okay.
To you, mom, I love you. I'm sorry, baby. I love you.
That's
I'm
hilarious.
sorry.
How many people I got in that chat room?
Sorry. Yeah, I'm sorry.
Good bottom.
It was bad.
Okay.
It was
Getting
bad.
Y'all, let's wrap up
Getting
this
that
show
jackhammer.
on that note.
Good God.
Y'all, I got to wrap it up on that note
what's
because
up.
there's nothing to top
Shout out to you,
get.
Emery. My mom beat your ass, but it's okay.
There's nothing that can compare getting caught by your mama with a missionary position.
Missionary.
He was getting that jackhammer.
I'm just saying. Okay, so that's an image that I'm gonna shake off right now. Cause I watched this guy grow up and in the choir and then, you know, with his little first dates and all that shit. So I'm like, not the jackhammer on my Marquise. All right, but okay, that's TMI. I am Donnie Keith. What do you have going on in your life, Marquise? Are you doing anything?
So, for everybody who doesn't know, I am a photographer. So, I do a lot of things. I have an issue coming out in Vogue in December. So
What?
look for it.
What? Will be published.
My first big
What?
published. So, yeah, it's a Christmas shoot. Very big artist. I can't wait for you guys to see.
Okay, and I know you like to get your flow on. What you got going on musically?
Nothing cooking up in the music right now. Honestly, I'm going to just stick with the songs I got and just, you feel me?
Work them out.
Work something out. Shout out to Smack and T's Kitchen. You know, we are a catering company right now.
Hey,
we're going to move that forward, you know, and just keep it going.
That's dope as fuck. Yep. Hey, y'all gonna have to bring some food up here and let us try y'all out.
She just made some pozole too at the house. But you know,
see, y'all gonna have to bring some food up here to DKs Way. Okay. And we gonna have a taste.
I'm down for some pozole. What's pozole?
Okay, we'll talk about pozole after the show.
Oh, for
all
sure.
right, Ron, what you got going on in your life right now?
Okay, Friday, tomorrow I'll be at Speedy and Friends. Saturday I'll be at the Black House Restaurant in Hollywood performing. And then Monday I'll be with this young lady at this place here, 740 Sentinel Avenue, Inglewood, California, for Make Me Laugh Mondays. That show right there that you're seeing on the
Mother's
air.
Day show.
Yeah, free mimosas for the ladies, free roses for the ladies. We're going to have some eye candy for the ladies. Well, eye candy is some ladies. Mr. Marcus, if y'all into that, you know. And it's going to be a great show, 2 hours. And, we got merchandise. Donnie's got a sample of it right here. Beautiful T-shirts.
I'll be wearing this T-shirt Monday.
With that same picture you just saw on it. Beautiful T-shirts. Come on down. Bring your mom.
Okay, and Scully, what you got going on? Scully's about to give us some music in a minute. We about to fire it up and cheer her on. Go ahead, Scully. Tell them what you got going on. Any shows coming up?
New music coming up. Y'all got to follow my Instagram so I can give you all the links and everything. Movie coming out. I'm going to film this little movie with Dr. Dre. I can't give y'all too much information, but, you know, just follow my Instagram.
Hey now.
All right. Yes, and what you got going on?
I got a new podcast from my boy Mike Sasson called Mike and Ron Here to Help, where we talk about stuff like this all the time.
Cool.
We're kicking off a new monthly in Hollywood, so just follow me on Ron Bush Official for that information within the next 10, 15 days.
All right, y'all check him out, Ron Bush Official. And Paul, what do you got going on in your life right now? Any shows coming up?
So Tough Cookies Comedy down in Huntington Beach is going to be live at 10 p.m. at the Rec Room Comedy Club. It's a show that I run every month. We get big names, small names, all of it. It's a great time. And you get to see me do stand-up, and I'm funny as fuck.
Okay, and if you guys want to see Scully perform, you're going to have to watch her on One Stream TV. It's exclusive performance. So we're signing off right now. This is DK's Way. I'll see you guys next Thursday when I'm going to have the sexist talk about relationship issues. We're going to have women and men. And Ron here's going to be my referee. Deuces. I'm out, niggas. Bye.
Bye. Thank you, DK.
Thank you.